Hello guys and welcome back to Sudden Strike 4. Today we're going to be taking on the 5th mission of the Allied campaign, the Battle of the Bulge. Now we played this from the German side of things previously, so now we're going to be playing it from the Allied side, which is very interesting. The description is as follows. Battle of the Bulge, Elsenborn Ridge. The Battle of the Bulge was the result of a German operation, the Ardennes Offensive, that started on the 16th of December 1944 and raged on for about a month throughout the Ardennes Mountains in Belgium and Luxembourg. The objectives were the capturing of Antwerp to deny the Allies of the use of its deep water port and separating the American and British armies. The operation relied on multiple criteria: surprise, overcast weather conditions to neutralise Allied air superiority, rapid advance, and capturing Allied fuel supplies along the way. The Germans managed to build up forces in secrecy, and the attack was very successful at first. However, improving weather conditions and a fierce American resistance slowed and eventually stopped the onslaught. Although ultimately unsuccessful in achieving its goals, the offensive shook the belief of Allied High Command that the Germans had already been beaten. So that's pretty much exactly the same description as it is on the German campaign. Fair enough, but it would have been nice to have a little bit of a more specific description based on the mission we're about to play. So we're going to be going into Elsenborn Ridge. So I really like the support doctrine for any form of tank battle, and the Battle of the Bulge was most certainly that. So having sandbag covers would be a nice idea because we're going to be playing quite defensive initially against the Axis onslaught. So we'll stick with the defensive, and hopefully we can make it work this time round. In the previous mission it didn't work at all really. We'll unlock the hatch lookout and may as well take hand grenades as well.
Set up an observation post in the village and keep watch in the area.
Nice simple briefing. Obviously, we all know that that is not the only objective.
We lost radio contact with HQ. Our last order was to set up an observation post in the village. You, soldier, get to it.
Infantry reporting for duty. Infantry on the move.
This poor chap,
On the move.
the way through snow on his own,
Got it. Moving.
just to get in that building and set up an observation post.
Got it. Infantry on the move. What the? Fire! Fight!
I'm not
Any
sure
orders,
exactly
sir?
why he's firing. Turn off fire at will. There's a lot of troops coming in. Just wait until they unload.
Jesus Christ. The whole German army is marching here. I need to get back and report to Sarge.
Shoot them! Hostile unit spotted. On the way.
Hurry back to the others.
Infantry on the move.
Thought he was going to die then.
Infantry
We'll
moving.
go and jump on the MG nest.
Were they following you?
Not a chance, sir. I move like a ghost.
Not quite.
Hostile units.
Lucky they didn't follow you. Hold position!
Waiting orders.
That's quite funny.
Infantry on the move.
How that random guy came up behind him, obviously followed him.
Enemy! Reporting for duty. Ready, sir.
One more bites the dust.
Yes, sir. Machine gunner. Reporting for duty. Yes. Awaiting orders. Moving, sir. Need medical assistance?
Let's make sure that all of our troops are getting involved.
Yes, sir. Moving. Yes, sir. Orders? Ready for battle. Yes, sir.
Kill him!
Any orders, sir?
Good job, soldiers. They're running like... What's that noise?
Ready, sir. Reporting for duty.
Incoming artillery, I bet. Oh, never mind. Just a bunch of tanks.
Awaiting orders.
Panzers incoming. Let's get back to our lines before the Germans do.
Infantry moving. Infantry moving. Yes. Infantry moving.
Time
Let's
to
stick
run,
the
boys.
dense forest.
Infantry on the move.
Yes. Infantry on the move. Infantry
Blimey.
on the move.
Got to get back to our defensive line as soon as possible. At least we have 3 AT guns here.
Infantry moving.
I do have the defensive doctrine, like the support doctrine, so that'll be helpful. We can put them into bunkers, which will be good.
Infantry moving.
We'll make sure we get there before
Infantry moving.
the enemy does.
On the move. Infantry moving.
They're very close.
Reporting for duty. Ready for battle. Infantry on the move. Yes.
Make sure our troops
Yes.
are already
Damn it, where
going
is
to
everyone?
jump on these
Get your lazy
AT
asses
guns.
on the AT guns and get prepared. Panzers are onto us.
Need medical assistance?
Ready, sir.
Let's jump
Infantry
into the
moving.
bunkers.
Waiting orders. Machine gunner, reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty. Coordinates, sir? Yes, sir.
Cool.
Waiting orders. Any orders, sir? Got it.
I'm going to have these guys ready to
Yes.
pull the
Hostile units
AT
spotted.
guns. I should probably put the other AT
Reporting for duty.
bazooka guy
Any orders, sir?
into this
Destroyed.
trench just here, because if they're going to come down the left side, that would be the best place for them to be. So there is
Transport ready. Hurry up.
5 operational,
Reporting for duty.
1 has been destroyed.
Attack!
I really like the sound of those AT guns.
Any orders, sir?
Look at that. A crazy amount of tanks on the way.
Fire!
Transport ready.
One of our planes just got shot down there. So far so good anyway, which is nice.
Bullseye! Gun ready. Yes, sir.
I like the way that the troops sort of readjust to allow the bazooka guys to get to the front of the trench. It's very cool.
Move your units back to the main force immediately. You don't want to stand in the way of what's incoming.
Right, time to go, lads.
Awaiting orders.
Artillery? Yes, sir. Waiting orders.
On the way. Orders.
Moving the gun.
Affirmative. Truck reporting for duty. Transport ready. Yes. Truck reporting for duty.
Yes.
Cool.
Got it.
I guess we're going to be holding the right flank.
Orders?
And that poor medic's
Come
getting
on.
left behind, which is quite
Medic
funny.
moving.
We'll have him
Medic
jump
moving.
into a jeep.
Yes, sir. Moving.
Infantry reporting
Might
for
be worth
duty.
just having these infantry jump into these half tracks, honestly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's faster. than having them run through the deep snow.
Waiting orders. Yes, sir. Ready, sir. Moving, sir. Orders?
Right, where do I want to put these AT
We don't
guns?
have much time till they arrive. Prepare the defenses. Lay some anti-tank mines. We need to repel them. Yes, sir.
Anti-tank mines? Do we even have any? Don't even know.
Yes.
Right, don't have much
Gun
time, and they're giving me
sir.
a bunch of troops
Infantry reporting. You've received additional air support.
to get into position. Move this guy
Moving the
forwards.
gun.
Have the Hellcats move up as well.
Come on. Yes.
Yes. Come on.
Ready, sir.
Right,
Ready,
put them
sir.
into their
What are the
fortifications. We're going to need
Transport
to
ready. Yes, sir.
unload
Waiting
these
orders.
AT guns. Probably
Truck
going
reporting for
to
duty.
drop them
Transport ready.
a little bit further up, honestly.
Moving the...
Any orders, sir? Got it. Yes, sir. Any orders, sir?
Orders?
Oh, we don't want to do it that way. We want to make sure that they are pointing the right direction
Reporting
first.
for duty.
Truck reporting
Just
for duty.
unload him, and we'll do it
Moving
like
the
so.
gun.
Any orders, sir? Hurry up.
Alright, let's get the
Truck
half tracks out of the
reporting
way.
Truck
Make
reporting
sure the
for
medics
duty. Transport
over
ready.
here. We'll unload these chaps, get them
Infantry
into the trench there.
Orders. Vehicle is operational.
Okay, let's fortify the Sherman. We'll
What are the
fortify
coordinates?
the AT gun.
Reporting for duty.
Got a mortar here.
Infantry on the move.
We can move up.
Waiting orders.
Have the rifleman
Infantry
jump into the
moving.
trench there.
Yes.
Might have
Yes.
any bazookas if we have
Gun
them
ready.
to spread out. We only have one left in our initial squad.
Gun ready.
Can we repair this AT gun? Yes, we can, so we'll do that.
Yes, sir.
Let's have one of these tanks come to
Come
the right
on.
side of the
Moving,
Hellcat
sir.
here. And that can fortify.
Reporting for duty.
Well,
Hurry up.
ideally what we want to do is have these repair vehicles ready to do their job.
Gun ready.
We also need to make sure
Ready,
that
sir.
these guys are all fortified.
Ready, sir. Yes, sir.
Cool.
Ready, sir. Come on. Yes, sir.
I'll keep the supply
Awaiting
vehicles
orders.
near the
Artillery
heavy
ready.
guns. And that's a pretty solid defense there.
Medic reporting.
Cool.
Reporting for duty. Awaiting orders.
Have a
Awaiting
medic in
orders.
each trench.
Got my bandages ready. Yes? Ready, sir.
Hostile
And
units.
we'll have one spare. And the only thing I'm worried about is like the AT guns on the far right here might not encounter any sort of tanks. But we'll see what
ready,
happens
sir.
as we continue.
Shoot them.
So far so good. These Hellcats certainly do a lot of damage.
Yes.
I'm gonna have my recon reveal some positions for me. Those bazookas, wow. Tiger 2 on its way.
Yes. Relocating the gun. Hostile unit. Yes. Got it. Ready to attack.
How are we supposed to deal with the Tiger 2?
Yes.
The Hellcat just bounces off the front of it. The only thing that does any damage
Waiting orders.
is
Moving.
the howitzers, the big ones.
Affirmative. Got
Probably
it.
gonna have to repair this Sherman. At least we're getting some side shots and stuff.
Any orders, sir?
Ooh, we need to make sure we kill that. Ah,
Supply truck ready.
Sherman died. It's a big shame.
Yes, sir?
Supply truck ready. On the way.
Verbal Wind destroyed destroyed my recon plane. That was rude. At least the Hellcat's still alive.
Yes, sir.
More incoming on both sides. We have to hold the line at all costs.
Both sides. Oh, okay, so we have to do this side now
What are
as
the
well.
coordinates? Yes, sir. Artillery ready.
Blimey.
More air support is available. Use it well.
Infantry reporting for duty. Awaiting orders.
Not sure we're gonna defend that. Might be worth just coming over here.
Moving the gun. Any orders, sir?
I'm not sure.
Coordinates, sir? Yes? Orders?
What have we got? We got 3 bazookas. We can use bazookas over here.
Anti-tank soldier reporting for duty.
We got a couple of mortars.
Come on!
One can go over there. Might leave one here.
Ready for battle.
We'll keep a bazooka here for sure.
Awaiting orders.
With
Affirmative.
an officer.
Awaiting orders. Moving, sir.
Medics
Yes,
into each
sir?
of those trenches.
Yes.
Infantry ready?
Moving, sir.
Orders?
What about this Jackson? I think the Jackson should go there. We'll have that fortify. The Shermans
On the way.
can probably
Ready, sir. Come
go
on.
here, I think. We'll have a couple of
Yes, sir.
riflemen jump in that
Ready
trench.
for battle. Awaiting orders. Infantry reporting for duty. Yes?
Orders?
And they can fortify.
Awaiting orders. We're ready, sir.
Yes, sir. Ready, sir. What are the coordinates? Affirmative.
Vehicle is operational. Moving. On the way.
Attack!
Target in sight.
Okay, let's have the Hellcat move over to the left. Oh, can we get shot onto that? We can. Okay, cool. Got rid of the
Vehicle is
Panzerwerfer.
operational.
We can have it fortify there for now. It's very fast, so we can move it backwards if we
Ready
need
for
to.
battle.
Do have some
Awaiting
more
orders.
infantry available,
Infantry
so let's
reporting for
have
duty. Infantry
them
move-
jump
infantry
into
ready?
these
Any orders,
trenches.
sir? Moving, sir. Machine gun oiled and ready.
Fire at the target!
Anti-tank soldier reporting for duty.
Orders?
Any more reinforcements
Yes.
elsewhere? I don't think so.
Orders. On the way. Hurry up!
Looks like the majority of the forces are coming up from this direction, which makes me feel like I should move my Shermans over there.
Waiting orders. Moving, sir.
Enemy destroyed!
We're ready, sir. Come on!
Artillery, fire!
Need ammo, fuel, or repair? Ready, sir.
Yeah, let's get one of these Shermans, or both the Shermans,
Any
to
orders,
move
sir?
over and help out.
Any orders, sir? Vehicle is operational. On the way.
And that Stug was what was firing at my Jackson, but we should be able to keep the Jackson alive.
Vehicle is operational. Yes? Ready
Okay,
to
good.
attack. Yes, sir.
Put this guy into a fortification as well. Panzerwerfer in the middle, just dying immediately. Good to see.
Yes. Come on! Any orders, sir?
Waiting orders.
Need to make sure we resupply this howitzer.
Coordinates, sir.
Need ammo, fuel, or
Need to
repair?
resupply this one as well.
Coordinates, sir.
Only got 9 rounds left.
Enemy destroyed!
We're ready, sir.
Einheiten gesichtet! Attack!
What are the coordinates?
Coordinates, sir.
Artillery, fire! Attack!
We're ready, sir.
We need to like detrack that while it's got side armor facing. That would be brilliant.
Coordinates, sir.
Maybe unfortify these guns. We'll move them over slightly.
Yes. Artillery ready.
Have them
Artillery ready.
attack the Tiger while we're at
Ready,
it.
sir. Fire! Waiting orders. Relocating the
Oh
gun.
wow, Tiger 2 just one-shot my AT gun.
Waiting orders. Ready, sir.
Okay, maybe that wasn't the best idea.
We're ready, sir.
Fine.
Reporting for duty.
I thought we might be able to
Got it.
repair the AT guns. Apparently not.
What are the coordinates?
Unfortify this one, turn it round and
Vehicle is
sort it out again.
What are the coordinates? Any orders, sir? Yes? Shut up. Vehicle is operational.
And have this slugger move over to the right.
We're ready, sir. On the way. Waiting orders. Ready to attack.
Gonna put the Sherman in its place.
Ready to attack.
Now what's happening over here?
Vehicle is operational.
Tree's getting pretty close actually.
Ready to attack.
Make sure that guy's fortified.
Ready, sir.
We'll have these guys
Orders?
come out of there and move into
Anti-tank moving.
the left bunker. Cool.
Ready, sir. On the way.
Just have the slugger into position here.
Ready, sir.
Waiting orders. Yes,
That
sir.
rifleman should
Orders?
probably get in the
Yes.
trench. We'll bunker up.
Fire the gun.
Tiger 2 there. At least we got side shot with the Jackson.
What are the coordinates?
Ready, sir.
Great.
Reporting for duty.
I think our defense has been pretty strong at the moment, honestly.
Yes. Any orders, sir? We're ready, sir. Reporting for duty.
Let's resupply the Hellcat.
Orders?
That's run out of
Ready to
ammunition.
attack.
Destroy. You did it. They are turning back. That was a heroic defense. We have to strike now before they join their reserve forces. Launch a counterattack and destroy them.
I've got my airplane coming in.
Ready to attack.
Are we counterattacking with everything we got?
Sky cleared up completely. More air support is available. Use it well.
Because we should get all of our units together if we are.
Machine gunner, reporting for duty. On the way.
Awaiting orders.
Infantry reporting for duty.
Yes?
Come on, men.
Orders?
Get out your trenches, we're counterattacking.
Any orders, sir? Yes, sir. Artillery ready. Orders?
We got loads of time to kill all of these men.
Line to target.
Moving, sir. Yes, sir.
If we can take out the Vespers, that'll make it very easy. Also, if we can focus on the Tiger, that would be good as well.
Destination acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The tanks are arriving. All the infantry is arriving as well.
Awaiting orders.
Infantry ready? Awaiting orders. Copy, Tower. Reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Come on!
Let's have these guys spread out.
Come on! Destination acknowledged.
And we'll make
Ready,
sure that
sir.
infantry is
Ready for battle.
ahead
My
as well.
bandages ready. Yes? Orders?
What are the coordinates? Anti-tank soldier, reporting for duty. Target in sight.
Have all of the
Awaiting
infantry
orders.
just group
Infantry
up
reporting
here.
for duty. Awaiting orders.
They won't see us coming.
Is that all of it? I think it is. have a couple of support vehicles follow us up.
Moving.
Reporting for duty. Infantry moving. Infantry moving. Yes.
Looks like the Air Force is wrecking them here, which is nice.
Reporting for duty.
Have an attack move go up here with the infantry. Let's go.
Moving, sir. Target in sight. Any orders, sir? Yes, sir. Moving, sir.
Awaiting orders. Infantry moving.
Affirmative.
We've left our defences. What I might do is bring these guys up just in case we need them.
Yes. Come on. Moving,
Like,
sir.
if we need to get our troops back to the front line quickly, to the defences, then it'd be worth having half-tracks to just pick them up. Have another recon plane. Spot
Copy,
things
tower.
for us.
Enemy sighted.
Here we go.
Machine gun oiled and ready. Infantry on the move.
Infantry moving.
Attack. Destroying the target. Destruction. Kill them. Shoot them. Kill them.
Not sure if AT grenades are really going to do much to a Tiger, but we can have a go, right?
We're ready, sir.
Yes,
Keep
sir.
some infantry alive
On the move.
while we take care of this
Orders.
Tiger 2.
Fire! Relocating the gun. Yes.
Ready, sir.
Enemy sighted.
There we go.
Anti-tank soldier reporting for duty.
At least we got the recon now.
Any orders, sir?
So even though we lost all of our infantry, that should be job done soon enough.
Ready, sir. Yes. Moving. Yes. Need ammo, fuel, or repair? What are the coordinates? Waiting orders. Outstanding job. You made history today. Hurry up.
2 stars. And the Battle of the Bulge complete. I really love those defensive missions. They're really satisfying. Like when you're killing so many units and barely losing any, it's so good. And I think we picked the perfect doctrine and perfect abilities for this mission as well, which worked out even better. Like, you could see how bad it could have been if we didn't have all of those fortifications because of how quickly those AT guns died when I unfortified them. So yeah, I think it was a good idea to have those fortifications in the first place. Great stuff.
Thursday, December 28th, 1944. Back in Arizona, I always wished for snow at Christmas just once. Well, I suppose you should be careful what you wish for. This Christmas, we got a ton of snow. And with it, we also got a shitload of krauts. 2 weeks ago, we thought we'd finally found some rest during this giant push into the heart of Germany. Our part of the Ardennes was thought to be quiet, so I arrested some of the most exhausted men and stacked our vanguard with rookies. Then the weather turned. With the snowflakes came the krauts. In the early hours of the 16th, my men spotted the first German troops moving through the Kriemkelt. Infantry, Tigers, Panthers. It seemed like they were throwing everything at us that Germany still had left. My men quickly realized that this was not a small attack, and they acted decisively, fighting for every inch. I'm so very proud of them. Bradley's men took the full impact of the initial German attack. His tactics held the line, but while he was busy defending, much of his command was given to Montgomery. He must have been furious. I have no idea what the Krauts were trying to achieve with this attack. I also cannot fathom how they could muster up these reserves. We battered hundreds of them, and they still kept coming. Then again, I saw men in their lines that could have been my grandfather, and some that should still be in school. All of them dying in loyalty to, or in fear of a fatherland that doesn't care one bit about them.
Crazy stuff. That was actually a really nice mission. I very much enjoyed that one. I like the way it started with like a small amount of troops, and then you got given like the entire defensive force. That was really cool, and setting up the defenses was very fun. It's always very nice to do things like that, and especially see them be effective afterwards as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this mission. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next mission. Goodbye.